give us your verdict on that.
I didn't think we deserved to lose the game. I thought we had some really good moments in the game. I thought it was going to be defined by the more clinical team. I think that's the way the game ended up. I think we arguably had 4 or 5 really good opportunities, and unfortunately didn't convert them. I thought their goal was a really sort of scruffy goal from our perspective. Probably one of the only times in the game we didn't defend the box well enough. So yeah, really disappointed to lose the game. You know, your players know when they play well, you know, because they look gutted after the game. They're not through the fact that they didn't play well, but through the fact they didn't capitalise and take any chances.
Unfortunately, I've spoken to you about that before,
yep.
How one big moment defines the game,
yep.
And didn't get it right, and equally weren't ruthless enough in the moments going forward.
Yeah. I don't know what you want me to say to that, Pete.
No, you must be frustrated with how
well, of course I'm frustrated, but what I can do about right is when you've got any team that you ever coach, you ask them to give everything they've got, make sure that they try to compete, they try and tackle, they try and win their battles, be brave in the ball, move the ball, try and take opportunities. And when your team do that, irrespective of what the result looks like, there's not really much for me to say. I share in the disappointment that they've got, because I thought we did enough to come to a really difficult venue and certainly get something for the game. We certainly didn't deserve to lose the game. I mean, I think on another day, if we're a bit more clinical, we arguably could have won the game due to the chances I thought we had in the game.
2 penalty calls as well. I don't know how you saw both of those.
I said to the referee after the match, I didn't think we got a fair share of decisions today. I thought in that respect, I thought it was there was some calls that I thought were particularly poor. I didn't think that he levelled it up, shall we say, because there's a lot of 50-50 calls in the game, isn't there? And if you ask anybody, some will go that way, some will go that way. I think if you get about half a split of them generally across the game, you think, yeah, that's fair play. I didn't think that happened. But that happens sometimes when you're away from home.
It doesn't help that you were missing both first choice fullbacks.
No, it doesn't help we're missing first fullbacks. Doesn't help that Vidigal's missing. Doesn't help that Mami's missing. I mean, so we've got a thing to contend with. There's other teams in the league who have things to contend with. The one thing that's different about us than anybody else is the fact that we're replacing changes with new changes. Do you know what I mean? Whereas at least other teams have had some sort of form of continuity with their team, and the fact they've been together for maybe 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, a few years in some teams' cases. Whereas for us, we're basically trying to bond a brand new squad together. And then when you lose some of the new lads that you've brought in, and then you're replacing them with newer lads, like Junior, that's his first minutes in the league. Haksabanovic, first minutes for the club. Yeah, a lot of Leris and I think Burger, first away start. So I thought today was really encouraging, considering we've put a lot of new lads together and how they performed. I thought it was good, but obviously I'd prefer to played poorly and won.
Not necessarily though. I mean, obviously.
I would. Trust me. I would rather have been crap than won.
But you can take a lot of part that if you perform like that consistently, then you'll get more results than if you perform badly.
I think we'll get some good results, Pete. I think we'll be fine. I've got no worries about us at all. I think it's just an element of getting consistency with our starting 11, getting consistency with people being available, making sure we're not having to change too much too often. And I think once we get to that point, which I'm hoping is going to be really quite soon, then, as you say, if we can keep performing like that, we'll be more than fine.
It's what's the problem with Hoover? I didn't realise he was going to be a doubt today.
Well, neither did Dan until yesterday, so he wasn't able to train yesterday. We got a scan. It's not going to be a long-term thing. We'll have a call on him for potentially the next game.
How about the rest of them? Stevens, Vidigal.
Yeah, they're probably a little bit longer.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I think
sorry.
Junior got on. I know you said it was his first minutes at this level.
Yeah, listen, he's a 19-year-old kid. You know, he's came from Colchester, which is League Two. He's literally trained for us for a week, and then he's been thrust into Norwich away against. I think they just brought Hernandez on, who obviously knows how to get out of this level, been promoted before. So it's a big challenge for him. But I thought he showed some real good energy. I think he's a strong lad. Just obviously, I think he put one good cross in and hit the other one just out of play. But yeah, good learning curve for him. But we've got to make sure that we're trying to bring some of our younger players through. I thought Mehdi started to tire as the game wore on, and the fact that they brought fresh legs on, I thought it was a good time to give him some minutes. All right, cheers. Thank you. Cheers, chaps.